is that God, like you were saying about predestination, God had a plan.
Amen.
Not only for spiritually, but for those who need help. That's where he came from. That's what he was teaching as an apostle. And that being said, not only that I've been fired 9 times, but I'm number 1. I have gone to the top of my bond where I work at. And there ain't nothing no one can do about it.
Amen.
God is in control.
Thank you, Pastor Herring. I guess you're in the rear at the moment. We certainly want to thank you for allowing GABEO to come to Shoemade Church Christ and to bring our winter conference here to Quitman. We want to make the Quitman 10. I know some are not here. I do see Sister Diane Thomas. I don't see Sister Nancy Leonard. Where? Oh, I see her now. Miss Linda Chapman. Why don't you all stand, our hosts? Those who host us, please stand. All of our hosts. And all of the GABEO attendees, those who are elected and non-elected, and those who are just part of the GABEO family, please stand for a minute. Everybody, please stand. Vice President Representative Key, Representative Scott, I don't see Johnny Smith, Winder, John Gibbons, G.B.R. We're going to move real quickly. I want you to get one of these GABEO letters, flyers. We brought a box. This is a souvenir. You should take this with you and save it, frame it, because you have the name of Reverend Dr. Joseph F. Lowry. You have the officers of GABEO, our founders on it. You should save this.
Amen.
This is history. This is the first time in 42 years that GABEO has been to Quitman, Brooks County.
Amen.
You ought to save this on the way out. Please get one and take it home. We plan on coming back to Brooks County. And another thing I want you to do is pick up a copy of the Dallas the Sunday.
Yes, sir.
I was leaving the hotel this morning and I stopped at a service station and I saw this and I grabbed one. I have to take one to Dr. Lowry tonight when I return to Atlanta. But just think about this. Here's the headline: the Lowry visits Brooks County. And when I hand it to him, I know what he's going to say. He's going to say, "Oh yeah, I visited you yesterday." That's what he's going to say when I hand it to him tonight. That's how comical Joe Lowry is. He missed his calling. He should have been a comedian. But yesterday was a treat, wasn't it?
Amen.
To have him here, in the pulpit, preaching to us and challenging us and motivating us. It was absolutely a phenomenal moment for all of us. I want to ask Reverend Henry Quitman, our treasurer, to come. Reverend Quitman is an ordained, licensed minister. He's a PhD. He's got that earned doctorate. Mine is honorary.
Yes, sir.
His is earned, just like Dr. Dillon back there.
Yes.
Reverend Quitman has a special message for one of our brothers, Senator Robert Brown, who was in Quitman with us last May and June, who passed away in December, and I thought that it would be appropriate to say something today, and I want Reverend Quitman to do it. Reverend Quitman and Elaine, you ought to come up too. Our Vice President, Elaine Macon, they worked with Robert many years. I knew Robert for over 40 years. But we thought it would be appropriate today in Quitman. And the Brooks County citizens and Quitman 10, y'all should come up.
Amen.
Robert Brown worked closely with you. He had you in Atlanta a year ago for a conference on rural issues. And I heard Dr. Dillon on Derek Bozeman's radio show a year ago, and I said, my God, that woman is absolutely phenomenal.
Amen.
She is articulate. She can lay out the issues and facts. Robert and I, and Emily, Helen Butler, we came down here, David Lucas, we came down here last May 7th. It's been a whole day. And Robert and I and the rest of the crew, we walked this community. And we talked to people in this community. And they said, please come back. Please come and help us. So Robert Brown was a motivator to get us in this Quitman movement. David Lewis was the first one to come. Then Reverend Dr. Floyd Rose. Then here come Robert. That was so much on us, we said, we got to go to Quitman.
Amen. Amen.
Reverend Victor is going to take over now. He's going to just kind of lead us into that tribute. And he has a special presentation for the church. And I hope Pastor Harry will come back. Brother Harry, he wants to say Brother Harry will come back in. Brother Harry will come back in, I hope. I do want to remind you now that the next event for GABEO, the next event for GABEO is April 7th in Monroe, Georgia. Brother Harry, we need you. Reverend Victor is going to do something special. The next event is on the program. You'll see April 7th as we pay tribute to the life of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I met Dr. King when I was 15. Jose Williams brought me to the SCLC. Dr. King, after that, had hired me at the age of 20, and we lost Dr. King a year later. So it's special to us to pay tribute to Dr. King every year. Every year we, in Georgia, we go to the Morris Ford Bridge in Monroe, Georgia. We march on that bridge because Dr. King was headed from Memphis to Monroe the night he was killed in Memphis. April 4, 1968, he was going to fly on a plane owned by the United Automobile Workers Union. Yes, a lot of teachers was in Memphis with Dr. King. He was going to fly from Memphis to Monroe. He couldn't come. Right after that came Joseph Lyra, Jose Williams, Anthony Young, Jesse Jackson, John Lewis. You name the leaders, they've been there. So we're going to be in Monroe on April 7th. We're going to ask the Quitman to lead a delegation out of Brooks County over to Monroe on April 7th. Just want to remind you what we're going to be doing next. So, Reverend Henry Ficklin, our treasurer, an educator, ordained licensed preacher, he's going to give us now some words from Senator Robert Brown, and then he's going to have a special presentation to Brother Harry and Shoemaker, Church of Christ. Reverend Henry Ficklin.
Thank you so much, President Brooks. Certainly, I have enjoyed being here today and to listen to Minister Harry. I met him very briefly yesterday, and I want to straighten something out. I'm from Southwestern Christian College in Church of Christ.
All right.
And I was there probably before Minister Harry was born. So I finished in '69. I think he finished in But I'm just glad to hear such a powerful message coming from him. Straight down the line, Church of Christ message. And it just touched me to hear him preach. I'm gonna have to call Jack Evans and let him know that he is really preaching the word down here in Georgia. This young man who is the song leader, he reminds me of Reggie Doolin over in Dallas, Texas, who was one of my classmates as well. And of course, Andrew Kellum from down in this area. I think he was over at Portland Church of Christ in Dawson. He's over here in Quitman. Okay, Andrew Kellum, and of course all the Roses. I went to school with them, so I'm very familiar with what's going on in the Church of Christ, and I was just reinvigorated to hear this wonderful message coming from your minister Harry. Certainly we are here to make word and mention of Senator Robert Brown, because it was his spirit to go forth and do for people what they could not do for themselves. Amen, brother. And the Quitman 10 are the recipients of his kind of legacy that he leaves for us today. That someone in your struggle down here in a little off the beaten path place by the name of Quitman, that someone heard your cry. And in the person of Robert Brown and our Representative David Lucas, and came down here to see what was going on down here. And not only that, but that echo has been going since that time. And we come now to salute him, and we salute you on behalf of him, of the work that he started down here. We are not going to let it go unnoticed. And as you can see in the paper, I think that's the most publicity that the Quitman 10 has gotten in the whole time. To bring an icon like Reverend Joseph Lowry to come and to speak here in Quitman, Georgia on behalf of the Quitman 10+2. We certainly know that Robert Brown's work continues to speak. And we salute him, and we salute you, and we ask him that you not give up. We know that you want to have a kind of determination that has kind of given us all something in the struggle to continue to fight on. Because as my friend that used to be the Commissioner of Labor, Michael Berman, says, that we certainly are in the promised land. Some people think that we are in the Garden of Eden. And there is a difference of the promised land and the Garden of Eden. And in the promised land, they had to keep on